starting to feel weird. I think I'm freaking out.
Hi, I'm Duff McKagan. I'm at Amoeba Records, and this is What's in My Bag. Here at Amoeba, a place that I really like. I like record stores. I'm really getting back into record stores because my vinyl collection over the years has just gone away. You know, when I was a teenager, I would always sell records and buy stuff and trade. When I moved to LA, I sold records to help finance my trip. I sold my drum set and records and stuff. That's what you did. And then CDs came out. Slash and I each got like a CD player, and we went to this CD store that was in the Valley. They were rare at that time. And we kind of started at A and went and bought every cool CD. And then my vinyl collection was just like old DOA. I still have my Black Flag, Nervous Breakdown original single. I knew stuff that I wanted to keep forever, but most of it's gone. So I was going through Amoeba, and this Pat Travers record was sitting out in the front. I was 11 years old. I had a paper route, and I did like lawn mowing jobs. Took the bus to the record store, which was like the cool place. I was finally kind of old enough to go in on my own. Didn't know what I was gonna look for. I'm the last 8 kids, so I wanted to find music of my own, right? So a cool guy, sideburns, cool guitar. You got the record company dude here, like the man, that's the man. And on the back cover, there's smoke and the guys all, there's just ties all askew, and all the pictures are all cattywampus. Only bought it for the cover and the back cover, as you will if you're 11 years old. And it's a great record. It stands up to time. Oh shit, I never knew this. Nico McBrain, Iron Maiden, played drums on this.
Wow.
Yeah, we used to like get a record, then look at, you knew where every record was made, who produced it, who engineered it, who played on it. But I wouldn't have put the Nico McBrain because he wasn't in Maiden yet. It's just some guy in Pat Travers band. If it's not obvious by my hat, I'm a Prince fan. This first record, For You, I think he was maybe 18 years old when he made this record. He played everything on it.
I'm falling, baby, girl, what can I do? I just can't be without you.
So I discovered Prince through punk rocker dudes up in Seattle. We were like into all kinds of other music. And somebody turned me on to the Controversy record. And I kind of went backwards from there. And at that time, 1980, 81, I was a drummer, and I played bass and I played guitar. And he just really filled my imagination with what was possible. This record came out in, I think, 83 or late 82. At that point in Seattle, a bunch of shit was going on, like hardcore punk rock. It was the suburban kids came in and shaved their heads, and like, it was happening all over the country, and it kind of ruined punk rock, you know, like white power and all that, like nonsense. Everything punk rock was against. Punk rock was like all-inclusive originally. A lot of heroin came in Seattle about 82. I was in a great band. We had just signed for a record with Jello Biafra's label, Alternative Tentacles. Like we were just toured with Black Flag, Dead Kennedys. Things were looking up for this band, and heroin hit the band. My roommate, my girlfriend, like pretty much everybody I knew except for me. And this, if they ever say like a record saved your life, I don't know if this literally, I wouldn't have killed myself, but I went deep into this record and just played it all the time. I had a car, $300 car. Didn't think I'd make it to New York from Seattle, but maybe I could make it to LA. Put in my notice at my job, and I moved to LA. And this record really gave me the courage to do that somehow. It's not the hit tracks. I mean, I think Little Red Corvette is the best 3-chord song ever written. So there's my Prince 1999 story. Horror. My daughter Grace turned me on to this. She's like, Dad, you gotta watch this video. And I've always liked bands that scare me. Like when my first gig ever was opening for Black Flag in '79. I was 15 or 14. And Ron Reyes was the singer, so Decline of Western Civilization, Black Flag. in Seattle. And I would go to gigs, and like when the band actually scared me, that's when I felt alive. This is a band that I saw the video, and I couldn't, my mind was like, don't try to figure them out. Just go along with the ride. Believe it or not, I just met John Doe for the first time ever on New Year's Eve. Billy Joe had this party where everybody jammed. It was the funnest like house party thing ever. And I finally met John Doe, and a guy I've always really respected. I saw X a ton of times back in the day. I don't really read a lot of books about rock history. I read more history, but I've gotten this new West Coast punk rock phase lately. I went and saw TSOL last night. I saw TSOL in Fear like 3 weeks ago. I'm kind of fully in again. So this book is about LA punk, and then the font is good size for me to read in a book. I usually have to do a Kindle and like blow up the font a little bit. Thank you, John Doe. All right, so I just got to make a record with this guy, Shooter Jennings. So the reason I got this record for this discussion is because this is the same band that I made my record with. I'd recorded like 3 songs with this band. We just started making my record. And then he had to go back out on tour. And they were coming through the Troubadour, and he goes, you wanna come see us play? And I took my wife, and we went to Troubadour, and it was packed, and they were so good. And I'm like nudging my wife the whole time, like, this is my band that I'm missing, and they were so good. This record, he's such a great songwriter. It's like not the obvious D-R-U-N-K, like the hits. I mean, I love those songs. But there's ones that Rhinestone, Fast Horses and Good Hideouts. The Man, the Myth, the Legend. Black Ribbons, if you're gonna get into Shooter Jennings, go there too. Black Ribbons. You're welcome. I need to get this record. This is the classic Minor Threat record. If you're a young kid and want to get into old school punk rock, get this record and get the Fear record, which you guys didn't have. God damn it. Get the Clash first record, get the Vibrators first record, get this record. Again, this Southern California punk rock band. Guys wearing a TSOL shirt, Rick Agnew. A classic record where I Hate Children, Amoeba, 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 Amoeba. And then we're gonna cross over from like Southern California punk rock. Motorhead made Ace of Spades in 1980, and it really kind of started to blend punk rock and metal. They were the first band to like just do their own thing, and they were truth tellers, you know, no better than Motorhead. And they influenced this whole new British wave. And there was, GBH was one of the bands, Exploited and GBH. It kind of sounded like a mix between like Pistols and Motorhead.
City baby, city baby.
This record I got when it came out. Oh yeah, Vietnamese blues. I just got back from Vietnam. No. Saw a baby in a prom. I was like, what is a prom? It's a pram, baby carriage. But you learn things when you listen to British punk rock when you're like 17 years old. I put it in my top 5. Put Generation X, The Damned's first record, and you gotta put Pistols in their Clash first record, and I put this up there. With Stranglers also, sorry. I think that kind of sums it up for the short little trip I did through Amoeba.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.